Dear lovely students, Kritima, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Very good. Karuna?
Yes, sir.
I think all of you are fine. Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Actually, by keeping the request of your class teacher, Deton sir, I am going to introduce your English class today by one of his colleague, energetic and smart, Daraksha Anjum. She will be teaching you English daffodils. Daraksha, how you are feeling?
Yeah, very good.
Excellent, no?
Yes, sir.
How the students are doing?
They are doing good.
Give them some extra works to do.
Okay, sir.
Karuna, give Karuna to say some slokas. Okay, and every day that Kritima is reading all those things, take care of it.
Okay.
Change the students always. Okay. So this is all about a nice story. She will be explaining you in details. Actually, as I am very poor in English, I don't know about daffodils. So, latter part, after her explanation, when she will be putting you some questions, I will answer first because I am a good listener. Please teach me also with your students. Carry and enjoy the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, good morning all of you, my dear students. Okay, as you know, I am your English teacher, Daraksha. So today I will teach you one of my favorite topic, and I have a great interest towards literature from this topic, that is daffodils. Before I am going to start daffodils, it's a poem. It's a very beautiful piece of poem that was written by William Wordsworth. And as all of you are if we have so much interest towards knowing about the poem and all, so he is one of the greatest poet that we have known. He also known for his famous creative the Solitary Reaper, the mural, and the daffodils. So he is also known as the nature's poet. So before I am going to start the topic, I want to tell you why we read literature. Why? We have grammar, we have literature, we have composition, we have writing skill. Why we read literature? So the main thing is that when you read literature, it calms us. It makes us relax. It takes us another world. If you read so much story of Akhenaten and how he narrated the stories, it took us to a different side, and we are we think that we are here. This is a completely different environment for those environment we are living. So the main thing is we are reading literature. The first thing is it amplifies our creativity. It gives us a wing. Yes, we can also write. The poet, I will describe you how William Wordsworth, he dragged us through he explored the beauties of nature. How the nature play a very much important vital role in our life. And the second one is you can find your inner hero. If you write down, if the writer who writing, they have the main hero, they play the main role in their story, and you will find the various approaches to face the obstacles. You will find various ideas. If you read the Charles Dickens novels, the Tastes and the Thieves and all, you will find different type of ideas. So these are the very, very important things, the benefit thing we'll read the literature. So the poem Daffodil that was written by William Wordsworth, I want to read the poem in front of you first, then after that I will discuss. I wander lonely as a cloud that flows on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So something, my dear students, something like gravitational force, the apple is fallen from the trees. That is due to the gravitational force. That is proven. But something is there in nature. We have to connect it emotionally. That is the poem. That is the literature. We can connect ourselves. All things is no need like that. all things in the universe that doesn't need to prove, we have to connect it. So in this poem, how beautifully William Wordsworth connect himself with the nature, how the nature heals us when we are in pensive mood, when we are in bad mood, when we remember, wow, last night I visited that valley, wow, that feel is so amazing. Within a minute it uplifts us. So here the poem, I will also discuss inside the poem, as we know there's lots of figure speech and the rhyming scheme. I will discuss it. So the first stanza of the poem, I wander lonely as a cloud. When the poet William Wordsworth, he was in a very tense mood, when he was wandering, like he was moving here and there without any reason, when he found that the floors on high over vales and valleys. Vales is a valley. Valley and hills. The clouds are floating in valley and hills. The way he is also roaming and here and there. What he found? He found all at once I was a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. And he found a host of golden daffodils. Daffodils is a very beautiful flowers, and here he found a host of golden daffodils. As we know, the color of the daffodils is yellow, but in poetic manner he described the color is golden. Okay, so he found a host of golden daffodils. Host means someone who entertain us. Okay, when we are going to a party, so someone is there to host us. So here the daffodils are hosting William Wordsworth. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. The whole scenario he described here, beside the lake and beneath the trees, and the flowers, the daffodils fluttering and dancing like a what? Like a breeze. When the cold breeze, when the cold air that flow down, and what happened? Because of that, the flowers, they're tossing their heads and they're dancing with what? With happiness. That's a very amazing moment. So here in this stanza, I wander lonely as a cloud that flows on high over the vales and sea. So here you have to appreciate the beauty of nature. The recollection of wonderful thing inside our nature. We have to connect us. So here in this poem, the first two line is, I wander lonely. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I wander lonely as cloud that flows on high over the vales and hills. When all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So in the poem we have different rhyme scheme. So here we have cloud, hills, crowd, daffodils. A, B, C, A, C, C. Okay. So here we have different kind of poetic devices that was used by poet. That the first one is I wander lonely as a cloud. It is a simile. What is simile? Simile is something when you compare okay, so simile and personification. As we know, there are different type of figures, see the personification, metaphor, okay, and alliteration. So in this first stanza, the poet used these two poetic devices. First one is simile and the second one is personification. Simile is something, the two things are different from each other, but they are comparing with each other by using as like. Like my face is glowing as a flower. Me is different and the flower is different. But my face is compared to the flower with using as. That is called simile. And the next one is personification. Personification is like something, if you comparing a living object like animals or human being character with a non-living. Okay, just like the breeze, the flowers are dancing. As we know, the flowers can't dance, but we human can dance. The character of dancing, the character of human being, like we can dance, we can sing. So here the poet compare the character of human being with the what? Flowers. Okay. So this is the first stanza about how the poet find the inner peace with the golden daffodils, and the next stanza we will discuss about like how that the scenario, how he enjoy the scenario in the next class. That's it. Thank you so much. We will meet at next class.